How's it going today, everybody, and welcome back to Shainer's Mechanic Life. Quite a while ago, I picked up the Milwaukee Fuel M12 3/8 impact wrench, part number 2554-20, 250 foot-pounds of torque. It quickly became my go-to impact wrench. 3/8 drive, very compact, always seemed to get the job done. So when I heard that Milwaukee was coming out with an M12 half-inch drive and 3/8 drive that puts out 550 foot-pounds of torque, I just couldn't wait. I had to get my hands on it as soon as I could. Well, that day came. Here it is, part number 2563-20. It's a tool only. Like I said, 550 foot-pounds of nut-busting torque, lightweight, 50% faster. Here's some of the specs here. Like I said, nut busting torque, 550 foot-pounds, fastening torque, 400, RPM, 930 to 2,100, packs per minute, 3,300, and tool only weighing 2.2 pounds. How can you go wrong? Well, let's open it up. I'll take a look at her. Like I said, I've been waiting to get my hands on this thing. Matches up with my 3/8. As you can tell, a little bit cleaner. Of course, it is brand new. So in this video, I'm going to put a battery on it. We're going to put it through its paces. We're going to try it on some lug nuts on a F-150. We're going to try it on a lug nut on a electric forklift, and we're also going to try it on a trailer nut on a 53-foot trailer that's torqued between 450 to 500 foot-pounds. Let's just see what she's got. But first, when I was looking up information on it, I found out that if you want full performance out of this tool, you need to get yourself one of these batteries, the M12 red lithium high output XC 5.0. Like with the 550 foot-pounds, it's going to demand a lot of juice, and the smaller batteries just aren't going to cut it if you want maximum torque. Well, let's put our 21mm socket on, and we'll go see how the F-150 fares to it. Now, just to change the modes are a little bit different on this. What you need to do is put it in a neutral position, and you basically double click it. That changes your torque settings. We'll leave it on 3. That's maximum torque. Okay, here's the F-150 out in the parking lot. Now, these lug nuts are generally torqued anywhere between 140 to 150 foot-pounds. No problem. So just run it back in, and I'll make sure I get that with a torque wrench. Make sure it's just right. And now I'd use an adapter to go from 1/2 inch to 3/4 drive. Got a 41mm socket. Let's go check out this forklift and see if we can get one of the lug nuts off it. Now, generally, whenever you're using the adapters, you always seem to lose some torque. The numbers vary on the adapter, fit on the anvil, socket, stuff like that. So let's give it a shot. We'll see how she does. Put it on there. First, make sure we're going the right way. Took a little bit, but I got the job done. Set the other one. Make sure we torque them down a little bit later. Now here's our 53-foot trailer. Like I said, the lug nuts are generally torqued to 450 to 500 foot-pounds. So I got my snap-on torque wrench here, and it is set to 500 foot-pounds. pick this one. Felt it move a little bit just before she clicked. So we are at 500 foot-pounds. So I got my 1 5/16 half-inch drive socket, no adapters. The battery is still fully charged. Let's see if it works. There we go. It did it. At least 500 foot-pounds. I'm actually quite surprised. Honestly, I didn't think it'd do it. So like the other ones, we'll run it in and make sure you retorque it. Last thing you want is a lug nut coming off. Well, if you ask me, it looks like there's a new sheriff in town, everybody. This little 12-volt impact wrench is outperforming its 18-volt and 20-volt counterparts. But generally, when it comes to high performance anything, a lot of times you sacrifice reliability, longevity, and stuff like that. It's kind of a seesaw type of thing. So I'm going to use the snot out of this, and once I run it long enough to give you a good honest opinion on how it's holding up, I'm going to do another video, tell you everybody how it's holding up and is it still running at peak performance. Because after all, to be honest, to take the same body size and double the power, or more than double, you know, something's got to give, you know. So if it lives up to anything like this, I think I'm going to be more than happy with it. Has anybody else got their hands on this thing yet? If so, I'd be interested to see what you think. So leave a comment down in the comment section about your experience with it so far. Well, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more like it, hit the subscribe button and notification bell in the bottom right hand corner. That way you get notified when we get new videos coming out. Well, that's it for tonight, everybody. Have a good night and keep wrenching.